My name is David. I'm 68 years old. And I need to tell you something I've never said out loud before. Something I've been carrying around for a long time now. The loneliest place I've ever been is right here.
It's become the loneliest place in the world. I know that sounds strange. How can your own home be lonely? But if you're watching this and you're around my age, maybe you already know what I mean. Let me start from the beginning. I retired 2 years ago, January 2024. I remember the exact date, January 15th. I worked for the same insurance company for 37 years, claims adjuster. Not the most exciting job in the world, but it was steady, good benefits, good people. They threw me a retirement party on my last day. Nothing fancy, just cake in the break room, a plaque with my name on it, in recognition of 37 years of dedicated service. Everyone shook my hand, said, "Enjoy your retirement, David. You earned it. Go relax, travel, live a little." And I smiled, said thank you, packed up my desk, put my photos in a cardboard box. The picture of Linda and me at the Grand Canyon back in '98, the drawing Jennifer made me when she was 7, my coffee mug that said, "World's okayest dad." I walked out of that building, got in my car, and I thought, this is it. This is freedom. No more alarm clocks, no more traffic, no more meetings about meetings. I thought I'd be happy. But here's what nobody tells you about retirement. Nobody tells you what comes after. After the party, after the congratulations, after everyone stops asking, "So, what are you going to do with all that free time?" My wife Linda passed away 5 years ago. We were married for 42 years. 42 years. High school sweethearts, believe it or not. Met when we were 16, married at 23. Built our whole lives together. She had a heart attack. We were watching TV, just a regular Tuesday night. She said she didn't feel well, said her arm hurt. I told her maybe she pulled something, told her to rest. An hour later, she was gone. Just like that. Paramedics came, did everything they could, but she was already gone. The doctor said it was massive, said she probably didn't feel much pain, said these things happen sometimes, like that was supposed to make me feel better. For a long time after that, I just went through the motions. Got up, went to work, came home. Work kept me busy, kept my mind occupied, gave me something to do, somewhere to be. But then I retired, and suddenly there was nothing. We have 2 kids, Jennifer and Mark. Jennifer's 44 now, lives in Seattle with her husband Tom. She's a pediatric nurse, works long hours. They have 2 kids, my grandchildren. Emma's 12, Lucas is 9. I see them maybe twice a year. Christmas, maybe summer if they can swing it. Mark is 41, lives outside of Dallas, works in IT, something with computers I don't really understand. Married to Sarah, they have a boy, Nathan, he's 7. Mark's busy too, always working on some project, always traveling for work. Good kids, both of them. I'm proud of them. They call, they check in, but they have their own lives, their own families, their own problems, and I don't want to be another problem for them. So here I am, in this house, this 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house in Milwaukee. We bought it in 1987, paid $89,000 for it back then. Thought we were getting a mansion. Linda loved this house. She picked out all the colors, that blue in the kitchen, that beige in the living room. She planted the garden out back. Roses, tulips, those little purple flowers I can never remember the name of. This house was full once. Kids running around, toys everywhere, music playing, dinner cooking, life happening. Now, it's just me and silence. You want to know what my days look like now? I'll tell you. I wake up around 6:30 most mornings, sometimes earlier, sometimes I don't sleep well. I lie there in bed for a while, looking at the ceiling, listening to the house, the heater kicking on, a car starting somewhere down the street, birds outside if it's spring or summer. I sleep on the same side of the bed I always have, the left side. Linda's side, the right side, I don't touch. I don't even put anything on it. It's just empty. I wash those sheets once a month, even though nobody sleeps there. I don't know why I do it. Eventually, I get up, walk to the bathroom, look at myself in the mirror, and some days I don't recognize the man looking back. When did I get so old? When did my hair turn completely gray? When did these lines get so deep? I shuffle to the kitchen. Linda used to make coffee. She'd get up before me, have it ready. The smell would wake me up. Now I make it myself. Just 1 cup. The pot makes 12 cups, but I only make 1. Seems wasteful to make more. I drink it standing at the sink, looking out the window at the backyard. The grass needs mowing. It always needs mowing. I do it every Saturday, same time, 10 a.m. Not because anyone cares, just because that's what you do. You mow your lawn. You keep things neat, even if nobody sees it but you. After coffee, I take a shower. Get dressed. Button-up shirt, jeans usually, sometimes khakis. Even though I'm not going anywhere, even though I could stay in my pajamas all day and nobody would know, but I get dressed anyway. Because if I don't, what's next? If I'd stop getting dressed, do I stop showering? Do I stop caring altogether? So I get dressed. And then, I don't know what to do. I'll turn on the TV, the morning news. They talk about politics, weather, traffic. I'm not driving anywhere, but I watch the traffic report anyway. Force of habit. The news anchor is this young guy, maybe 30. He's always smiling, always energetic. It's gonna be a great day, Milwaukee. And I think, is it? Is it going to be a great day? What makes a day great when every day is the same? Around 9:30 or 10, I'll decide I need to get out, need to go somewhere. So I'll go to the grocery store. There's a Pick and Save about 2 miles away. I don't need groceries. I went 3 days ago. But I'll go anyway, because it's something to do, because there are people there. I'll walk every single aisle, slowly. I'll pick up items, read the labels, put them back. Pick up something else. I'll watch other people shopping. Couples with their lists, young families with kids in the cart, other older folks like me, moving slow, reading every price tag. Sometimes I'll buy something I don't need, just to have a reason to check out. Last week I bought a pineapple. I don't even like pineapple. It's still on my counter, starting to turn brown. I'll throw it away in a few days. The checkout lady, her name is Rosa. She's been there for years. She always smiles when she sees me. "Hi, Mr. David. How are you today?" And I say, "Oh, I'm good. Can't complain." She'll scan my items, maybe comment on the weather. "Supposed to rain later." "Yeah," I'll say. "Guess so." She'll hand me my receipt. "You have a great day now." And I leave. Get in my car, drive home. And sometimes that's the only real conversation I have all day. 30 seconds with Rosa at the checkout. I get home around 11, put away whatever I bought, look at the clock. It's only 11:15. What do I do until lunch? I'll sit in my recliner, the one Linda bought me for my 60th birthday. Brown leather, getting worn now. There's a permanent indent where I sit. I'll turn on the TV again. Maybe a Western. I like Westerns. John Wayne, Clint Eastwood. Movies where men knew what they were supposed to do, where things were simple. But I'm not really watching. I'm just sitting there. The TV is on, but my mind is somewhere else. Lunch is around noon. I'll make a sandwich. Turkey and cheese, usually. Maybe some chips. A glass of water. I eat at the kitchen table. The same table where we ate as a family for 30 years. Linda at one end, me at the other, kids on the sides. We'd talk about our days, school, work, neighborhood gossip. Now I sit in my same spot, and the other 3 chairs are empty. I keep them pushed in, though, like someone might sit down, but they never do. The house is so quiet during lunch. I can hear myself chewing, hear the refrigerator humming, hear a dog barking somewhere outside. Sometimes I'll turn on the radio, just for noise, just so it doesn't feel so empty. Afternoons are the longest, the absolute longest. Time just crawls. I'll try to read sometimes. I got a library card last year. Thought I'd read all those books I never had time for. But I can't focus. I'll read a page, then realize I didn't absorb a single word. Read it again. Same thing. My mind just wanders. So I'll give up. Turn the TV back on. Some game show, Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy. I used to be pretty good at Jeopardy. Linda and I would compete, see who could get more answers right. She usually won. Now I just watch. Don't even try to answer anymore. What's the point? I'll doze off sometimes. Wake up an hour later. Some infomercial playing. Someone selling knives or vacuum cleaners or life insurance. The light outside is different. It's later than I thought. Maybe 4 or 5 p.m. Time to think about dinner. I'm not hungry. I'm never really hungry anymore. But you're supposed to eat dinner. So, I do. I'll make something simple. Spaghetti, chicken breast, frozen vegetables. But then I think, what would I say? Hi, honey, just calling to, what, say I'm lonely? Tell you my day was empty? She's busy. She's got her own life. I don't want to bother her. So I put the phone down. By 10 p.m., I'm exhausted. Not from doing anything, just tired. Tired of the day. Tired of the silence. Tired of being alone. I'll brush my teeth, get into bed, turn off the light, and that's when it hits the hardest. The loneliness. In the dark. In the quiet. With nothing to distract you. I'll lie there, in this big empty bed, in this big empty house, and I'll think about Linda. I miss her so much, every single day. I miss her voice, her laugh, the way she'd hum while she cooked, the way she'd touch my arm when she walked by. I miss having someone to talk to, someone who knew me, really knew me. Some nights I cry. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm a 68-year-old man, and I cry. Because this isn't what I thought my life would be. I thought Linda and I would grow old together. We'd retire together, travel, see the grandkids more, maybe get a little place somewhere warm. But she's gone, and I'm still here. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Last month was my birthday, 68. Jennifer sent a card. It came 2 days late. She wrote, "Sorry this is late, Dad. Things had been crazy. Love you." Mark called. We talked for maybe 5 minutes. He had to go. Nathan had soccer practice. I spent the day alone. Bought myself a cake from the bakery section at Pick and Save. Chocolate, Linda's favorite. Brought it home, stuck a candle in it. I sat at the kitchen table, lit the candle, sang "Happy Birthday" to myself, quietly, so the neighbors wouldn't hear. Then I blew out the candle, cut myself a piece of cake, ate it. It was too sweet. And then I put my head down on that table, and I cried. I cried like I haven't cried in years, because this is my life now. This is what I've become. A man eating birthday cake alone, singing to himself. Jennifer calls most Sundays. We talk for 10, maybe 15 minutes. She tells me about the kids. Emma made the volleyball team. Lucas is struggling with math. Tom got a promotion. I say, "That's great, honey. I'm so proud." And I am. I really am. She'll ask, "How are you doing, Dad? Are you eating okay?" I say, "Oh yeah, I'm fine. Eating fine." She'll say, "You should get out more. Join something. The senior center, maybe?" I say, "Yeah, maybe I will." But we both know I won't. There are these long pauses in our conversations where neither of us knows what to say. She's busy. I can hear it in her voice. Hear the kids in the background. Hear her life happening. And I don't want to keep her. So I'll say, "Well, I better let you go." She'll say, "Okay, Dad. Love you. Talk next week." "Love you too, honey." And then silence again. Mark calls less, maybe once a month. When he does, it's awkward. We don't know how to talk to each other anymore. He'll ask about the house. I'll ask about his job. We'll talk about sports neither of us really follow. And then we run out of things to say. Both kids have invited me to visit, multiple times. Jennifer says I can stay as long as I want. But living here is killing me, slowly, day by day. Last week, I was at the grocery store, and I saw this couple, maybe in their 70s. They were shopping together. She was pushing the cart. He was walking beside her. They were talking, laughing about something. She'd pick up a box of cereal. He'd shake his head. She'd laugh, put it back, pick up a different one. He'd nod. They'd smile at each other. And I just stood there, in the middle of the aisle, watching them. The man noticed me staring. He smiled, gave me a little nod, and I nodded back. Then I turned away, because I couldn't watch anymore. Because it hurt too much. That was me once. That was Linda and me, making each other laugh in the grocery store. Over nothing. Over everything. I went home that day, sat in my chair, and I realized something. I've been hiding. For 5 years, I've been hiding. In this house. In my grief. In my memories. I've been waiting. Waiting for what? For Linda to come back? That's not going to happen. For my old life to return? It's gone. I've been waiting to die. Let's be honest. That's what this is. I'm just waiting, going through the motions until it's over. But I'm only 68. I could live another 10 years, maybe 20 if I'm lucky. And do I want to spend them like this? Alone? Silent? Waiting? No. No, I don't. But here's the problem. I don't know how to change it. I don't know how to stop being lonely. I don't know how to start living again, because it's been so long since I've had a real conversation, so long since I've laughed, so long since I've felt anything. The senior center sends me flyers every month, activities, classes, social events. I throw them away every time. But maybe I should look at one. Maybe I should go, just once, see what it's like. Maybe I should call Jennifer, tell her yes, I'll come visit, even if I'm scared, even if I feel out of place. Maybe I should sell this house, find something smaller, where every room doesn't echo with the past. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the answer is. But I know this. This isn't living. This is existing. This is dying slowly in a house full of memories. And somewhere, deep down, I know Linda wouldn't want this. The night before she died, we were watching TV, some cooking show. She looked at me and said, "David, if something happens to me," I said, "Nothing's going to happen." She said, "But if it does, promise me you won't give up." I promised. I said, "I promise." But I broke that promise. I gave up. The day she died, I gave up, and I've been giving up every day since. So maybe it's time to try again. Not for her, for me. Because I deserve more than this. I deserve to live, whatever that looks like, whatever time I have left. If you're watching this, and you're sitting in your own house right now, alone, feeling the same way I feel, I want you to know you're not crazy. This is real. This loneliness, it's real, and it's okay to admit it. We're not supposed to be alone. We're not built for it. We need people. We need connection. We need purpose. Retirement was supposed to be the reward after a lifetime of work. But nobody tells you about the other side, the side where you don't matter anymore, where nobody needs you, where the days are empty. And maybe we need to talk about that. Maybe we need to stop pretending we're fine. Stop saying, "Oh, I'm enjoying retirement," when the truth is, we're drowning. I'm drowning, and I'm tired of pretending I'm not. So tomorrow, I'm going to do something different. I don't know what yet. Maybe I'll go to that senior center. Maybe I'll call Jennifer and tell her I'm coming to visit, even if I'm scared, even if I feel out of place. Maybe I should sell this house, find something smaller, where every room doesn't echo with the past. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the answer is. But I know this. This isn't living. This is existing. This is dying slowly in a house full of memories. And somewhere, deep down, I know Linda wouldn't want this. The night before she died, we were watching TV, some cooking show. She looked at me and said, "David, if something happens to me," I said, "Nothing's going to happen." She said, "But if it does, promise me you won't give up." I promised. I said, "I promise." But I broke that promise. I gave up. The day she died, I gave up, and I've been giving up every day since. So maybe it's time to try again. Not for her, for me. Because I deserve more than this. I deserve to live, whatever that looks like, whatever time I have left. If you're watching this, and you're sitting in your own house right now, alone, feeling the same way I feel, I want you to know you're not crazy. This is real. This loneliness, it's real, and it's okay to admit it. We're not supposed to be alone. We're not built for it. We need people. We need connection. We need purpose. Retirement was supposed to be the reward after a lifetime of work. But nobody tells you about the other side, the side where you don't matter anymore, where nobody needs you, where the days are empty. And maybe we need to talk about that. Maybe we need to stop pretending we're fine. Stop saying, "Oh, I'm enjoying retirement," when the truth is, we're drowning. I'm drowning, and I'm tired of pretending I'm not. So tomorrow, I'm going to do something different. I don't know what yet. Maybe I'll go to that senior center. Maybe I'll call Jennifer and tell her I'm coming to visit, even if I'm scared, even if I feel out of place. Maybe I should sell this house, find something smaller, where every room doesn't echo with the past. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the answer is. But I know this. This isn't living. This is existing. This is dying slowly in a house full of memories. And somewhere, deep down, I know Linda wouldn't want this. The night before she died, we were watching TV, some cooking show. She looked at me and said,
"David, if something happens to me," I said, "nothing's going to happen." She said, "But if it does, promise me you won't give up." I promised. I said, "I promise." But I broke that promise. I gave up. The day she died, I gave up, and I've been giving up every day since. So maybe it's time to try again. Not for her, for me. Because I deserve more than this. I deserve to live, whatever that looks like, whatever time I have left. If you're watching this, and you're sitting in your own house right now, alone, feeling the same way I feel, I want you to know you're not crazy. This is real. This loneliness, it's real, and it's okay to admit it. We're not supposed to be alone. We're not built for it. We need people. We need connection. We need purpose. Retirement was supposed to be the reward after a lifetime of work. But nobody tells you about the other side, the side where you don't matter anymore, where nobody needs you, where the days are empty. And maybe we need to talk about that. Maybe we need to stop pretending we're fine. Stop saying, "Oh, I'm enjoying retirement," when the truth is, we're drowning. I'm drowning, and I'm tired of pretending I'm not. So tomorrow, I'm going to do something different. I don't know what yet. Maybe I'll go to that senior center. Maybe I'll call Jennifer and tell her I'm coming to visit, even if I'm scared, even if I feel out of place. Maybe I should sell this house, find something smaller, where every room doesn't echo with the past. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the answer is. But I know this. This isn't living. This is existing. This is dying.